I've been quiet for a minute because I've been collecting as much information as possible over the past month just so I can be accurate. And it's finally time to unleash the facts.
No one ever dogged Oscar De La Hoya the way Floyd did. Every single press conference, he treated him like he was a...
Whether he can't be a successful promoter if he's always wanting to be in the spotlight. His desire to be always noticed, always.
Oscar De La Hoya strongly criticized Floyd Mayweather in a live talk with Stephen A. Smith and labeled him a cheat and fake. De La Hoya said Mayweather changed boxing into a fame game instead of a real battle of talent and courage. He attacked Floyd for always showing off his wealth and flashy life and told him to respect the sport rather than treating it like an easy money plan. De La Hoya stressed that boxing should be about honor and history, not big bank balances, and warned that Mayweather's hunger for attention and riches is hurting the spirit of the sport and giving the wrong message to youth.
You say you want to be a world champion. You say you want to take this sport serious. Then take it serious. What is this? This is not a popularity contest.
Oscar De La Hoya said Floyd Mayweather was very skilled at acting like the villain during their rivalry. He admitted Floyd knew how to control how people saw him by proudly taking on the bad guy image. Oscar explained that he was seen as the good guy and had to handle extra pressure while promoting the fight because he needed to protect his reputation while Floyd enjoyed the negative attention. Oscar mentioned that Floyd was clever for using the strategy, but it also showed some childish behavior because Floyd depended too much on trash talk and disrespect instead of keeping full focus on talent and honesty in boxing.
It's like that rivalry, the villain and the good guy, you know? And Floyd, this is where Floyd is smart. He knows how to play that villain guy, you know?
And you're promoting the fight.
Yeah, and I'm promoting the fight.
Yeah.
And I'm promoting the fight.
Oscar De La Hoya said that their match earned an unbelievable amount of money, and the pay-per-view sales alone made close to $400 million in just one night. This huge earning showed how powerful and exciting their rivalry was, and it also revealed how important the business and money side of boxing can be.
How much money did that generate?
At the time, yeah, it was the record-setting pay-per-view. I think we generated something like close to 400 million. Yeah, in one night. So
Oscar De La Hoya explained that for him boxing was always about pride and legacy and never just about money. He believed a fighter should compete for a greater purpose than financial reward and wanted to prove his worth and secure his name in history. On the other hand, he criticized Floyd Mayweather and felt that Floyd was mainly motivated by money. Oscar admitted that Floyd was smart in business but thought his main goal was earning profit instead of building a true boxing legacy. For De La Hoya, the sport represented passion and honor, while Floyd's style appeared focused on increasing income and promoting his brand more than anything else.
You didn't promote that fight with Mayweather. Would you have pulled out?
probably, yeah, probably, because there was too much. Put the money aside. For me, it's about pride. For me, it was about, man, I want to have a winning chance here.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. often boasts about his wealth, and this has caused debate, especially when he talks about other fighters such as Anthony Joshua. Many experts say that even though Floyd earned huge money from boxing, his non-stop attention on cash weakens the story of his real achievements. In a recent comment, he compared his bout with Manny Pacquiao to one of Joshua's fights and claimed he did not need giant crowds or millions of viewers to make enormous income. He mentioned that they did not require hundreds of thousands of people to create a $74 million gate, which was a clear reference to the large audiences at Joshua's events. Floyd's statement that he is on another planet with his success further shows how strongly he wants to be viewed as number one not only inside the ring, but also in total wealth.
And, I guess, his, because, he talks about his money a lot. So he compared, his fight with Pacquiao to Anthony Joshua. And he was saying, basically, they didn't need 100,000 or 90,000 people to do X amount of dollars. Here, I'm gonna let you listen to it. Here's what he had to say verbatim. Here's what Floyd said about Anthony Joshua.
Talk about that. I was in the Guinness Book of World Record for breaking all the records. You didn't tell him that?
Of course you have.
for generating billions in the sport of boxing, that or having the fastest sellout crowd. But those guys done. And I was watching a fight when I was at my Miami house. I was at my Miami home. I was watching a fight with Klitschko and the guy.
Many experts see this behavior from Floyd Mayweather Jr. as a sign of jealousy because he often feels the need to compare himself with other fighters, especially when money is involved. Even with all his titles and achievements, his words sometimes sound defensive, as if he is trying to prove again and again that he is the highest-paid boxer. His strong focus on wealth and being superior has taken attention away from the more meaningful parts of his career, such as what he actually gave to the sport itself. This attitude makes people question his real reasons, and some analysts believe it may come from insecurity and envy toward boxers like Anthony Joshua, whose popularity goes beyond just financial numbers.
And they said that this is electrifying, sort of like the Pacquiao and Mayweather. And I said, well, we didn't have to have all those hundreds of thousands to do a $74 million gate. So, and like I said before, but those guys put on a hell of a show. Like I said before, you know, I'm just on another planet. And you definitely know it. Because you've been around for years. And you see the same thing over and over and over again.
All right, so there you have it. Mayweather basically saying that, you know, he's on another planet and all this stuff, and that, you know, they didn't need 90,000 people and all this stuff. But, I mean, let's look at it like this. Jealousy, I noticed from Floyd, and it shouldn't be that way because Floyd, you know, regardless of what I have to say about his career, I have my opinions on it. You know, he was a A-level fighter. Skills out, you know, had skills, was a really skilled fighter. A-level fighter.
The rivalry between Oscar De La Hoya and Floyd Mayweather Jr. goes far back and became intense after their famous 2007 fight. That match changed everything for Mayweather because it brought him his first huge payday, and he earned about $4 million, which helped him become widely known as a major pay-per-view attraction.
We welcome into SportsCenter the former #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world, Floyd Mayweather. Floyd, welcome back. We've missed you, Floyd.
Hey, how you doing? I'm not no former #1 pound-for-pound fighter. I'm just saying I'm the best fighter in the sport of boxing. No one has dethroned me, so how am I not pound-for-pound the best fighter in the world? You tell me.
Because you're retired?
But have I ever been beat?
But what happens is you informed Ring Magazine you were retiring as welterweight champion.
I already forgot who I'm talking to. I'm talking to Brian Kenny.
But Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s ego never allowed him to give Oscar De La Hoya credit for that fight. Even though Oscar was the main draw and brought in the money, Floyd has always claimed he was the star. In past interviews, he has strongly defended his reputation, saying he is the best in boxing and questions how he could not be pound-for-pound #1. He ignores critics and former champions, and has even said that De La Hoya did nothing in their match, which Floyd won by split decision.
Top what I've done in 2 fights.
Well, one was with Oscar De La Hoya, who was the cash king.
I'm the cash cow, please.
Not compared to Oscar De La Hoya. Have you drawn as much as Oscar De La Hoya in pay-per-view, Floyd?
De La Hoya been on pay-per-view 1,000 times. It took me two times, 3.5 million homes. Me, Floyd Mayweather.
No, with Oscar De La Hoya, though.
Oscar De La Hoya didn't do nothing. Did he win?
It was a split decision loss, as a matter of fact.
Come on, man.
But it was with him.
Once again, like I said before, once again, we're talking to Brian Kenny, a man of many traits, a master of nothing.
Floyd, you waited over a year to come back. Why not wait one more weekend until Pacquiao and Hatton was over and we knew the winner?
I don't have to wait for nobody.
Oscar De La Hoya shared that after his fight with Floyd Mayweather Jr., Floyd Mayweather Sr. approached him and admitted that Oscar had actually won and outboxed his son. Despite this, the official result declared Floyd Jr. the winner. Oscar also noted that their contract included a rematch clause stating that if Floyd won, they would have a second fight within a year. To avoid this rematch, Floyd Jr. announced his retirement the very next day and remained retired for a full year, just long enough to skip the clause. De La Hoya felt this was done on purpose so Floyd could avoid a second fight. He believes the result was unfair and that Floyd Sr.'s words proved he had done enough to win, while the retirement was simply a calculated move to dodge the rematch.
As a fighter, you know, deep down inside, you know if you win or you lose. Did you know? I felt that I won. I felt that it can go either way, especially when Mayweather's father came straight at me and he goes, Oscar, you beat my son.
Wait, he told you right after the fight?
Oh, yeah. And a funny story about that, too. We had a rematch clause in our contract. This is something I negotiated as well. If he beats me, I get a rematch. It was a 1-year clause. Guess what he did? He retired for 1 year and 1 day.
Are you joking?
No. True story. Nobody knows this. but it's in the contract.
What? So how often did you guys try to get another thing going? It was always no, not interested. No, not interested.
Yeah, not interested. I'm retiring. I'm out of the sport. But sure enough, a day after that contract was over, he announces his unretirement.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has often said he is on a higher level than even Muhammad Ali, but Oscar De La Hoya disagrees. De La Hoya has called Floyd the most overrated fighter in boxing history, saying his record does not match the legends who really shaped the sport. While Floyd's opponents were skilled, they never had the same historical significance as the fighters faced by icons like Ali. De La Hoya argues that Mayweather's career, full of careful matchups and an undefeated streak, lacks the complete greatness that defined true champions. The debate over Floyd's claim as one of the sport's best has been intense, with many feeling his career focused more on avoiding risks than challenging the best fighters at their peak. While Floyd brags about his success, De La Hoya believes real greatness comes from taking on the challenges that truly prove a champion.
Did I not beat the most world champions?
Yes, you did.
Okay. In the least amount of fights?
Yes, you did.
Who got the highest gate?
Floyd Mayweather.
Who made the most money?
You did.
Who was the most accurate fighter of all time?
You were.
So it's basically saying that...
The greatest of all time.
Okay.
All right.
Oscar De La Hoya has been very critical of Floyd Mayweather Jr., especially when it comes to his exhibition fights. De La Hoya feels that Floyd's focus on earning money from these events shows little care for his boxing legacy. Floyd has openly said that making money is his main goal, often showing off his wealth and calling himself Money Mayweather. But Oscar believes boxing should be about more than just cash. It should be about defending the sport's honor and building a lasting legacy. He points out that Floyd's exhibition matches, like the one with Logan Paul, are very different from real fights that test a boxer's skill and determination. These events bring in millions for Floyd, but don't strengthen his claim as one of the sport's greatest. De La Hoya thinks Floyd cares more about the paycheck than meaningful victories. For Oscar, true greatness comes from taking on the toughest opponents and making real sacrifices in the ring, something he believes Floyd has given up in favor of easy money and fame through non-competitive exhibitions.
Who's an overrated boxer? Well, you don't want to get in trouble here.
I don't mind.
All right.
Overrated boxer, fighter, most overrated, Floyd Mayweather Jr.
Really?
Yes.
He's not a great boxer.
No, he is a great, but his resume is not one like Sugar Ray Leonard or one like Muhammad Ali.
Jeff Mayweather revealed that Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s dislike for Oscar De La Hoya went far beyond a normal rivalry. It came from Floyd's struggle to accept anyone being above him in boxing, especially when it involved money. At that time, Oscar was the sport's biggest moneymaker, drawing huge paydays and fan attention. Floyd couldn't stand the idea of someone else taking the spotlight, particularly in financial power. He often spoke down to Oscar, mocking him at press events and insulting him directly. Oscar chose not to respond to protect his image, which allowed Floyd to keep up the verbal attacks. Analysts note that Floyd's approach to boxing and promotion has long faced criticism, arguing that while he earned unprecedented wealth, his focus on self-promotion has limited his success as a promoter. His constant need to be the center of attention, inside or outside the ring, stops him from stepping back and letting other fighters grow. This mindset shows in how he promotes fighters like Gervonta Davis and Adrian Broner, where Floyd's need for recognition often overshadows their chance to rise.
Talking about Skid Ryan Garcia. Tank got his followers from kicking ass. Ryan Garcia got his followers from YouTubers. There's a difference. So you want to be a YouTuber or you want to be a fighter? Tank is a fighter.
What the fuck? So Ryan Garcia's not a fighter? He's been fighting since he was 7 years old. He has 200 plus amateur fights. I don't care where his followers come from, if they come from fucking Mars. The fact is that Ryan's followers are selling this fight. And plus, don't you remember you fought YouTubers? Are you putting YouTubers down? You profited from them. I can't with you, dude. You're fucking dumbass. I can't wait. April 22nd, Ryan Garcia fucking knocking out Tank Davis.
Analysts also note that Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s choices, like his exhibition fight with Logan Paul, are driven more by money than by advancing boxing. These non-competitive matches may earn millions, but they add little to Floyd's legacy or to the credibility of his work as a promoter. Experts argue that his actions show he cares more about personal profit and being in the spotlight than about developing the next generation of champions. This repeated pattern, they say, makes Floyd a flawed figure in boxing promotion, putting his own image ahead of the sport's long-term growth and the success of the fighters he is meant to support.
Okay, Floyd Mayweather fought another exhibition against Gotti last Saturday. A real show that left the crowd booing in the arena at the end. But in the middle of the second round, Floyd literally had the referee swapped out. He didn't like that the referee told him to stop hitting behind the head. Floyd is used to having the refs do whatever he wants, and he wasn't getting his way this time. It was so embarrassing. Floyd, you're 50 years old. You're a legend in the sport. I've stood up for you in countless interviews, including Shannon Sharp's podcast last week. But you have to stop embarrassing yourself with these exhibitions. I know life is hard. I know life is expensive. But come on, dude, put your legacy first. Nobody wants to remember you like this. And it gets worse. Your jeweler filed a lawsuit against you in Miami. And many are saying you're going to have to sell off your assets. Floyd, I'm rooting for you. Come on, let's turn it around.
That's all for today's video. Stay tuned and we'll see you next time.